Guys, today I'm going to show you some key charts showing us what is about to happen to Bitcoin. We do have some very interesting long-term charts I need to show you. Also, I am going to talk about what's been happening recently in terms of the ETF news, because we do have some major developments right here. What are the smart money doing right now? Well, we do have some developments right here as well, and much more. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, guys, we can see that Bitcoin really has been showing very low volatility here recently again. Basically, yesterday and today, we have just been going sideways, apart from a couple of $100 moves in either direction here. Apart from that, just straight sideways. And yesterday also, I did restart all of my bots, and they are right now at small profits at least. So this Ethereum bot about to reach 0.1%. There we go. So these bots have been restarted, and the previous orders my bots were holding have been converted into leverage positions right here. So this is what I have been doing here, and of course, if you want to know more about this, make sure to watch yesterday's video. But for now, Bitcoin is just going sideways, and the traditional markets is very interesting as well. You can see that we do have this very clear trend line on the traditional markets of going down here and making lower lows. So where is this going to end actually? When are we able to break this trend? We will see, but for now you can see that we did find some support here at the orange line. We did have a bounce, went down, had resistance on the way up, but we are still above it right now. So traditional markets are going to have a big effect on the Bitcoin price as well. There's just a lot of uncertainty right now, even in traditional markets, because people do not really know how to anticipate or think about the inflation data that is coming out, because it gives mixed signals. Now, let me show you this chart. This is actually the Bitcoin chart. On the 3-week chart, you can see that the Bollinger Bands, which is these blue ones right here, the Bollinger Bands are at a very compressed state on the weekly time frame. And you can see this on the index down here. This shows us how compressed the Bollinger Band is, how tight it is. And you can see the first time we were tightening like this, we did see a massive pump for Bitcoin after that. You can see here in 2016 as well, we were compressing, we were getting really tight here, and we did have a pump after that as well. You can see here in 2020, very tight. Actually, this is the tightest we've been here on the Bollinger Bands. After that, big move to the upside on the 3-week chart. And also right now you can see that we are essentially at a similar tight point as you saw right here as well. So basically, whenever we have been like this on the Bollinger Bands, it has led into some massive moves to the upside. Do you think that now is different? Do you think that we're gonna see this thing right now as well? Let me know down in the comment section. As for me, you know that I think that this is going to be the case. I do believe that we're gonna go up, so we will see if that will be true or not. As for the SEC, we did have some major news yesterday. They extended the review process of the first spot ETF, which was actually filed by ARK Invest. Now, if we go to this one right here, you can see ARK Invest, the second deadline was actually on the 13th, yesterday, so it's today. The deadline is actually tomorrow, but they released it on Friday because it's the weekend. So that makes sense. So they released it yesterday. The next one is going to be the Bitwise ETF, which is on the 1st of September. And then you have on the 2nd of September, you have VanEck, you have Valkyrie, and BlackRock, and so on. Now, they're most likely going to release the statement of all of these ETFs on the 1st, because the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, is actually on the weekend. So that is something we can look forward to in terms of volatility as well. Of course, it's still 2 weeks away, but just letting you know that right now. And this could also be sensible in terms of like trying to either deny or approve all of the ETFs all at once. So we will see if they're most likely going to delay it, but then I think during the second deadline or the third deadline or even the final deadline, they are going to approve the ETF, and that is going to be huge for Bitcoin. So the first deadline is approaching for these ETFs, so we will see. And why did they delay the initial ETF that was filed by ARK Invest? Well, there are 4 things they want to know more about. It has to do with price manipulation. It has to do with exchange manipulation. It has to do with whether the product itself is going to influence the price too much and stuff like this. So 4 major points they want to clarify. And also the surveillance agreement on Coinbase, how is that going to work? Is it going to prevent manipulation and money laundering and stuff like this? This is what they want to have more information about. And once they have that, they will make that decision whether to approve or deny the ETF. And I think that they're gonna approve it, of course, but we will see. This is what they're saying. So the smart money has been positioning themselves a little bit more bearish here recently. They actually cut some of their longs and added some shorts here recently. So this is something to pay attention to. They are a little bit more pessimistic in terms of at least the traditional markets. Why are they that? Well, the inflation, just like I said, people don't really know what to expect from the inflation situation because you're seeing some signs right now that inflation might actually start to be coming back up. And if that is the case, how is the Fed going to react? And if the Fed reacts, how is the market going to react? Well, this is what we will see. But in terms of Bitcoin, I do think that during the next 6 months, Bitcoin is going to trend upwards. So I'm not too worried about that. This is why we're having these bots do the trading. And of course, I do have these positions open, which are bigger positions. And I do believe that also these ones are going to be profitable. As always, guys, if you want to use these trading strategies yourself, make sure to go to the description of this video. Go get an OKX account, claim up to $60,000 in deposit bonuses. Click on this link, click join now. After you have done that, you have the settings for each and every bot right here. You can use them if you want to use the exact same settings. Guys, this is what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.